Hey YouTubers, it's Tony with Mayberry Mini Trucks. Today is Saturday, December 7th, 2024. And this is a video for Dwight in Tennessee. Here comes the Amazon truck. He is cooking up that road. Kind of drives like me. Uh, so this is for Dwight in Tennessee. And Dwight is interested in this vehicle. This is a dump. This is a Daihatsu Hijet dump. And this is a 1994 Daihatsu Hijet dump, 4x4, 5 speed with a high and low transfer case. Pretty unusual to find a dump 5 speed with a high low transfer case and diff lock. And although I don't see that on here, but it does have diff lock. And so Dwight is a long distance customer. And for our long distance customers, we go through a lot of careful attention to show everything that we feel would be important were I the savvy shopper. So that's basically how I do it. I pretend that I'm the shopper, and I'm going to zip my jacket up here and and show it with that in mind. So let's go ahead and let's get started on this. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit notification and thumbs up if you like the content of our video. It will help us if you subscribe. We're not monetized, but it helps with our search analytics. It helps you because we're easier to find. Because you might not see what you like on this video, but you might see something you like on the next video. And so here comes some other vehicles. Oh, this is a guy that bought a mini truck. He's hauling it out. He's from Virginia. And we had a guy from Virginia show up with his mini truck, and it was tagged. And this guy showing that's coming down the road here was very concerned that maybe I won't be able to get it tagged in Virginia. Well, the guy that showed up at the same time that he showed up had a Virginia tag on his mini truck. So that really helped him out a lot because he was like, well, there's my answer right there. So, we try not to be too dogmatic about the law. So when somebody shows up with a tag on their truck from Virginia, that's pretty good. The proof is in the pudding there. All right, so now we're going to go around the perimeter of this windshield looking for damage. And we just have like a little, maybe a pebble peck there, very tiny. Um, Another spot there that has been touched up like a pebble peck. This sounds like a diesel Dodge. Another touch up spot. Those I think are good. There's a touch up spot where it's got a scratch and you've touched it up. And all right, here we go. Yep. Thank you for your business. Very good. So so it's nice to see a touch-up spot, and there's another one there. It just means that the previous owner was conscientious about their vehicle, and particularly a dump. And you can see I'm getting to that. That's interesting. We're going to take a close look at that, meaning stainless steel. Now we have a ding here, and a tiny ding here, a tiny ding here. I think you can see them. Now, when they touch it up with a Q-tip like that, that makes me feel good. That means they really cared about their truck. That's my read on that. Coming down the door cellar, remarkable for a dump. Dumps are usually beat up bad, so I'm really holding my breath. We just have a scratch and a scratch. Both have been touched up. Really nice tires. Well, guys, that is beautiful under there. And again, I say that knowing this is a dump, because usually dumps are just destroyed. But if we buy a dump, we're really gonna have to feel good about it. Um, Guys, do I say there's not a ding? on this bedside panel? Guys, there's not a single ding on this bedside panel. That is remarkable. Now, the inside of this has been clad with stainless steel. This part, that part, that part, and this part. This has been plated with steel. Why? I don't know. We'll never know what the rationale of the previous owner was, but you can see that they went through a tremendous amount of effort to do that. So that's a good thing. Now, the tailgate is dented up. We have a few dents along the way here, dings and a dent. Taillights are in good shape. And this is a belt-driven hydraulic pump as opposed to an electric over hydraulic. So the belt-driven pump is truly a hydraulic pump on the front of the engine driven by a belt. And the benefit to that is if you want the bed to lift faster, you just push the gas and the hydraulic pump spins faster. So you can raise the bed faster by pushing the gas pedal. A slight, perhaps, advantage. Oh, I don't have the brake on, do I? So here we had a scratch, and again, they painted it a ding or maybe a dent. A ding. That's a ding. A dent is a bigger. So I'm not going to show you under the bed because we're going to lift the bed. Back of the cab looks really nice. Coming down the door post on the passenger side, we have a dent right there, a scratch there. And I did. Oh no, I'm thinking of another truck. Oh my, get my trucks mixed up. So that looks good up there. Um, Actually, we have a ding right there. Tiny ding right there. Ding there. A ding there that's been touched up, or scratch there that's been touched up. Same thing right there. This looks like a dirt mark. That would come off if you buffed it with some wax, perhaps. Pebble peck there that's been touched up, and a scratch there, and I think a scratch there too. Now let's look at the inside of the inner fender. On the passenger side, looks good. Very nice. Now let's open the door. So the inside of this door panel looks absolutely beautiful. Now we're going to look under the door for rust, especially here. And we do not have rust. Little dirt, but no rust. Let's look under the floor mat. Let's see what it looks like under here. Absolutely beautiful. Very nice. And to put the passenger seat forward on a Daihatsu S110, you have to flick that switch up. And there's our jack handle, and it looks very pretty back there. Nice looking seat. Okay, now let's look at the driver's side. The door panel is just surprisingly nice for a dump. I mean, the whole truck is surprisingly nice. Beautiful. Let's look under the floor mat. Yeah, I wish all our dumps looked this good. Guys, look at the driver's seat. Now that is remarkable. That is remarkable that you have a dump. I mean, I don't think that had any dings, did it? I believe that was ding free. So there are so many strange oddities about this truck because it's a dump. Now, we're going to lift that bed up and look underneath to see what's underneath that panel because we'll get a good view of the bottom. But that's remarkable. Okay, so let's start the truck. I know we're in neutral. Now, let me show you what I mean about when you push the gas pedal. So now I'm lifting the bed with no gas. So nice and slow. Look what happened. I give it gas. Look how much faster it goes. Now no gas. See how slow it is? And how fast it is. There we go. Now, that's what I mean. A beautiful piston and cylinder, dry as a bone. When you check a piston and cylinder, you want to check it for leaks or weeping. This has absolutely none. Now, let me tell you what else this has. Absolutely no damage. So that means that this is for protection, which is pretty much in keeping with the entire truck where they dabbed where they had a pebble peck and they dab it with a Q-tip. Look at that. That is remarkable. Here comes Stephanie. Hey, this is Penelope and Stephanie. Hey, Penelope, are you subscribed to my YouTube channel? Oh, that is wonderful. This is my daughter Penelope, and she is subscribed to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much. So are y'all headed out? Oh, okay. All right. See you guys. Love you. All right. So now the whole bottom side of this truck is just stunning. Frame, everything. Absolutely incredible. So guys, as a dump goes, this is the catch. Even up there, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. So whoever had it really cared a lot about their truck. They even wrapped it in stainless. That's 316 stainless. I know 316 when I see it. All right, which is the better stainless, less carbon content. And there's your diff lock right there. That's diff lock. Okay, so now let's drive it. You hear that little "rrr"? That's a Daihatsu. All S110Ps do that, some more than others, but it's just the collar around the steering shaft making that noise. It's very much part and parcel for a Daihatsu S110. Sometimes we'll get a call, people say, is this supposed to make that noise? Yes, it is. All right. Now we're going to go around this turn. And once things straighten out a little bit, we're going to get it up to speed and see how it feels. Then we're going to turn around and come up to go. Mayberry Mini Trucks got the law passed in North Carolina, making mini trucks street legal. We did that. You'll get a title, and there's no extra charge. All right, so now we're getting it up to speed. We're in fifth gear. We have an oncoming car. So that's overall. So that fast. Feels great. Doesn't shake at all. Doesn't pull. Doesn't do anything objectionable. So it drives fantastic at 60. Now, let's go ahead and let's get it going up this hill. So that's fourth gear. And now, fifth gear. All right. So fifth gear is a very telling um, gear to be in for this part of the test run. So we're going to go up a steep hill in fifth gear. Now, this is a dump, mind you. A dump clad with steel and stainless steel, and so it's much heavier. But let's see what it'll do going up this steep hill. And it's got all the dump equipment in it. All right, so we're going to slow down for this turn. And now we're still in fifth gear going up a steep hill at 35 kilometers per hour. Now let's see what happens. So we're holding, and I don't know if we're increasing, but we're holding, which is really good, especially for a truck as heavy as this. So let's go ahead and we're holding, we're holding. Let's put it in fourth and see what happens. So now, yeah, so in fourth gear, it definitely accelerates. But in fifth gear, it was holding. It was not decreasing in speed. In fourth gear, obviously, it's increasing. So that's a good sign. I would say perhaps it's a little much to ask of this heavier truck, but it definitely feels very good going full speed down that hill and climbing the hill. In fifth gear, it held at 35 kilometers per hour. And then when we dropped it into fourth gear, it began accelerating up that hill. I give that high marks. If you are interested in this vehicle, Dwight in Tennessee, let us know. You can call us at 336-970-3885. You can email us at sales at Mayberry Mini Trucks. And our website address is mayberryminitrucks.com. And you can also, if you have Hannah's phone number, you can call her. Mayberry Mini Trucks does service our vehicles. We actually use full synthetic 5W30 engine oil. We also um, we also check the differential fluid in the front, the differential fluid in the rear, the transfer case fluid, and the transmission fluid. Those are all 80W90 gear oil. And we check the battery to make sure it's good. We check the alternator to make sure it charges. We make sure the dumping mechanism works properly. If it doesn't, we fix it. And, that's just part of being in the mini truck business. There's lots of things that need to get dialed in. And that's what that's a lot of what we do is make sure that the product is ready uh, for the customer. We also make sure the clutch is good. If it's not, we replace it or adjust it if it can be adjusted, if that's reasonable. And we make sure that the starter is good, that it starts the engine. We make sure that the truck idles properly at normal operating temperature. We also make sure that the truck has good power. If it doesn't, get that dialed in. And we, I don't know if I mentioned the brake fluid, but we also check the brake fluid. Um, and then we provide you with the title. I believe I've mentioned that already. And there are no extra fees. We don't charge people a dock fee or a title fee or a prep fee or any of that stuff. We just say, here's the price of the truck. That's all you pay. I do recommend that you get air filters because air filters are very important. A mini truck really needs good air. And um, that means you want to get a few air filters when you buy the truck. They're $20 a piece. They're very cheap. You can also get them online, but please get them one way or the other. The important thing is that you get them, but it's never going to be as easy as now. You can say, hey, throw 3 on the seat, and that's $60. So do change your air filter. And we recommend that you change your oil with full synthetic 5W30. That's what's in here now. And it also has a new air filter now and a new oil filter. The oil filter you can get locally. It's a Napa oil filter in here right now. So you just read the part number, or it'll be on the product information worksheet that we provide you at the time of sale. Guys, that's the end of this video. Thank you for hanging with me. Please subscribe to our channel. Just hit that little subscribe button, and it will be easier for you to find it. It'll help our search analytics. And then hit notification, and then you'll be notified when we post a new video. Thank you for watching our video.